Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Brewers and the Thunder. Bobby Tyrone, a native of Greece, is the man to start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Bo Law is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 106.
Fouled off. And that misses. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Marshall Lasky waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's out number 1.
Got it, second. The second baseman,
coming to the plate now, Marshall Lasky, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Tyrone has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Mike Weir comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lasky leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And another throw over. keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw over, being especially careful here. Now the 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Runner at second here with one man out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The next 3-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Don't want to forget about it. So now to the plate, Connor Clank, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Alec Duckworth, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Duckworth is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. From the stretch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston leads this one 1-0. Cameron Zahorik, the Maine native, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Paul Weaver is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 49.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Tennessee.
And now pitch on the way.
Ryan Cannon.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second. No left fielder. Andrew Arellano.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 21. Whoa, that's upstairs.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1. Here it is. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Franchise. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Franchise stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Line to the right side. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Runners on first with one down. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit hard up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Sam Green.
Sam Green.
Here comes the first pitch, and he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, Debo, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Into the box now, Paul Weaver, fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So digging in now, Todd Nellis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowns him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. Got him. The pitcher, Cameron Zahorik, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ball.
Stepping in now, Bo Law, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Digging in to try it again, Marshall Lasky. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Esparza is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Corey Esparza.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bouncer to the left side, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, A.J. Valito.
So striding forward now, A.J. Valito. First offering on its way.
1-1, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
To short, reined in. And that's the second out. Into the box, Saul Worthing. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Ready now, Mike Weir. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Mike Weir.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Chopper to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now back the first baseman, Connor Clifton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Clank. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that's too high, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Count 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
3-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fouled off. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close to play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Sam Green, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One and 0. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two balls and a strike to count. The set and the 2-1 fouled away. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the whole first single.
At the plate now, Paul Weaver, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is in the air out to left field. Arellano is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Leading off the inning, Tiny Ryan, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone.
Next, the hit will be the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ryan Tanner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Duckworth has got it, and the side is retired. Striding in, Todd Nellis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he misses 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So here now is the pitcher, Cameron Zahorik. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Now back, the left fielder,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Law. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Marshall Lasky. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. It's fouled away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-1. Pitch popped up. Nellis over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. A heater in there for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Law will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Randall Mad
Standing in, Randall Mad Dog comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Plank is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Antoine Fong will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Mike Weir.
Mike Weir.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And there's ball 2 now. A swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Try it again, 3-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the first baseman, Connor Plank.
Digging in once again, Connor Plank. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 12.
Digging in and looking for more, Alec Duckworth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Sam Green. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Looking to keep this 1-run game, the pitch. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kosuke will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Corey Esparza.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, originally from Japan, of course. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. swung on and chopped down the line at third. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 12, A.J. Valito.
Striding in once again, A.J. Valito. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Saul Worthing.
Digging in, Saul Worthing. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Tiny Ryan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Brad Sanders is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Stepping in, Paul Weaver.
For the Brewers, the center fielder, Paul Weaver.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
To the plate now, Todd Nellis. On a line to shortstop. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on a line drive. Willie Cole will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. To do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Michael Lopez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
The pitcher, Michael Lopez.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball well outside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Slow roller left side. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Digging in, Andrew Arellano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching and bad at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Scott Franchise, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball called for strike 2. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
In now, Randall Mad Dog. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Corey Esparza. Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1-1 the pitch. Down the third baseline. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Roy Yamaguchi is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Number 32 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Alvarez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to count. And the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 2.
Leroy Links will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that misses low and away, ball one. Links, 23 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Count even now at 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Links swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Andres Delgado will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 12.
Antonio Silva will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. The 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Another full count pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Ryan waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
We join with a traditional 7th stretch.
Eduardo Alvarez stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now it's shortstop, number 33, Antonio Silva.
Leroy Lynx will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now it's second, number 10,
Antonio Silva is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Octavio Dominguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now at first base, number 19, Andre Delgado.
Maurice Mays is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Ryan Love is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Orlando Ayala is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The center fielder, Orlando Ayala.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Ayala, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
in now, Saul Worthing, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A fastball looked at for a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit down the line at first. Get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Tiny Ryan. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here it comes, 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Mike Hayes will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and two gone here. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Runners on first and third, two away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tennessee is on top here, 2-1. Orlando Ayala will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 23, Orlando.
Ryan Greenberg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Greenberg. Now in left, number 18, Al Bale.
Hoop Lang is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Spencer Reeder is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Jamar Woodson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Leading off for Boston, the right fielder, Jamar Woodson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Greenberg playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Paul Weaver. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 17, Todd Nellis.
At the plate, Todd Nellis. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. In there, a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Now, if you start wondering about remaining pinch hitters, well, the cover's pretty bare. Just one guy left to choose from. Marshall McCoy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. In there, 1-1. McCoy, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Set and the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 66, Jamar
Sean Fiorentino makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Adrian Esparza is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Adrian Esparza.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Kevin Esslinger will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Now coming into pinch hit, Kevin Esslinger.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Conrad Rivers will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. The high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Pops this one up. Silva ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Conrad Rivers remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Adrian Esparza.
Guy Eaton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Patrick Fagan is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Patrick Fagan.
Edwin Miles is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right. Now at the plate, Ryan Love. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Eduardo Alvarez.
Now batting, Eduardo Alvarez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 as that misses up and in. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A strike, and it's 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I always felt, 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Leroy Links. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Tennessee jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Roy Yamaguchi takes home the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
drive to one. Then this guy steals third. They're coming hard now. this guy's still third. They're coming hard up.
I got